Okay.
So I got the graph built. I got the trend line done. I got the equation. When I was trying to do the forecasting, it was just giving me errors. So that's kind of where I'm
Okay.
stuck.
So did you switch the axes like I mentioned to put time on the x-axis?
Hold on a second.
Because it doesn't make sense otherwise. That was the thing in class. I was going too fast and I didn't think about that. The time variable is the one that we went on that along the x. Because we're trying to forecast revenue based on the year.
Yeah, so I've got time. I've got the year on the x-axis and the revenue on the y.
Okay, so it should kind of look like this then. Now, I was playing with this. So there are, you know, like if you plug in exponential, like obviously it's not a great fit, right? You see how it diverges?
Yeah, I only see your your background picture.
Sorry, I forgot. I can't do the recording. Okay, there we go. It should kind of look like this, and then like if you're like looking for a good fit, you know, linear doesn't look too great because it's gonna underestimate. Exponential is gonna it's diverging too much here. So like after playing with these, like a power fit doesn't look good. Logarithmic doesn't look good. The only one that really looks good is the polynomial.
Yes.
And that's fine. So we could use that. It has a good R squared. It gives us the equation. And then we just pull, so X is going to be the time period that you're forecasting. So you just plug it into this equation. So for 2017, so that's they did their time periods as 1 through 33.
Okay. So mine is completely different. My equation is way off.
Well, did you use the years or the time? Like, did you redo the time periods?
No, I use the years. That's probably
why. That's why. It works either way. I think just it makes the numbers more manageable.
Okay.
If you do 1 through 33, it's the same thing. It's just you're kind of just like, yeah.
Let me tell her a second. 2. Try that down. No, that's not. Okay. Zero. Okay, so I have to redo the graph thing. I'll just delete this one then. Why? Okay, mine looks. It still looks good.
It should just look like this. Doesn't your data?
Yeah, I've got the time descending from 1 to ascending 1 to 34.
33.
30. Oops. What? Oh yeah, because 17 I put in. So.
Yeah, 17 is going to be a forecast. But for the to start, you don't want it in there. And then you just do a scatter.
Yeah, mine looks pretty weird. I don't know why it looks different.
Do you have the? Do you need?
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
you need
that's
to
what-
flip the,
Okay, I'm looking at yours that you just had. Yeah, that's what mine looks like. Okay.
so, switch it so that. Oh. Wait,
Because if I do the year and the revenue, then it looks like the one you have right now. But then the revenue and the time
Yeah.
is the one that you just had.
they use. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you want it this way with you want the scatter plot to be the year and the revenue.
Okay. let me get rid
But
of this.
when you get your equation,
Mhm.
this 1984 is
Yes.
like it's period 1. So that value in this equation is like if you were to plug in, so 1073 minus, so we're plugging in the first one, so 14.245 times 1, so I'm not gonna, and then plus 27.
So you had, so for the trend line you use on that one, you had, hold on a second. You had the two period or the polynomial?
Polynomial.
Okay, let me here. Trend line. Polynomial. Okay.
So we need to find the 34th and 35th points on this trend.
Yeah, I'm still, so my equation's still a lot different. I don't know why.
Can I see your screen?
Sure. Where are we? Screen 1, right? Yeah, sure. So this is what I have. And my equation's here.
Can you select your data? Like just click into the chart.
Yes.
Just click the data points on the chart so it highlights where you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see, what's your. Why is yours so 920, 950? Huh. Can you go back to the format trend line?
Yes.
Go down and have it show the R squared.
Okay. So both?
Both, yeah.
Okay.
Polynomial. That's really strange. I really don't know why they're different.
Yeah, because I mean, to get the chart, I mean, I highlight the data, your revenue, go up to insert, put the scatter plot in, and then it should populate, and then
I think, pretty sure the data is the same. Can you scroll down so I can see the bottom part of your data? Three, 7, 6. What happens if you use the copy the revenue column over into column D? Don't cut and paste, like just literally just copy over the same.
Okay. Copy. You said just copy and paste or don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, can you make another graph, but with column C and D?
Sure. So.
Oh, go to, yeah. Okay, just out of curiosity, can you put a trend line on this?
Sure.
The same polynomial?
Yep. Can I still do it here or I have to do it right here?
What do you want to change it to? So how you need to get it over to change it to polynomial.
Okay. Plus, I mean, when I in the format chart area, if I click here,
well,
okay.
right click on the trend line and then say format trend line.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Polynomial.
And then put the equation and the R squared on the chart. That looks better. I don't know why. Use the equation from the second one.
Okay. It is weird.
That's the same. I wonder if in my file they did that and they took the equation from I think they made it more confusing than they needed to. Okay, so we're good. We're back on track. Use that one.
Okay. Get rid of this one.
Yeah, because I don't like that equation. Because see how big the numbers are?
Yeah, they're huge.
You're gonna get the same results, but like you're plugging in, you know, huge values for X instead of small values for X, and I don't like that. So then from here to get 2017 and 2018, you need the next two, so 34 and 35. Mm-hmm. So you're just plugging 34 into for X into this equation. So you'd have 27.83 times 34 squared plus minus 14 whatever times 34 plus 1073, and then it will spit out the thing. Okay. So that's all you have to do, which is all that formula is there. And then for the next one, it's the same thing, but with 35.
Got it. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so I'll get that one. And then the next one, let's see here. What was this one? What is this one?
8. Okay, for the second one, basically the same process, but you're just gonna make three graphs to fit the linear, the exponential, and then that polynomial.
Oh, okay, so you're going 3 on there. Okay.
And then for the second part, what it's asking you is, it's asking you, so see there's the 3 with the equations. And so again, like use the time this way instead of using the year.
Okay.
So that you get more manageable equations.
Okay.
And then so your graphs, instead of the years along the bottom, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then
I'll pull this down.
all they're doing to figure out the values, they're just calculating for each one the absolute error. So all that means is like the error is going to be positive or negative, depending on whether or not you over or underestimate.
Uh,
So that you're basically just taking the equation. So for example, like the linear equation right here, 1.5511 times x, which is 1, plus 306.92. And then you're just taking the absolute value of that, so that if it's negative, it returns the positive. So that's what this absolute function is. It's just giving you the absolute value. Because we just want to know what the average error is. So if we had negatives, it would be 0. Like it would zero out, but we don't want that. So we're just returning the positive of the error. We don't care if it's under or below. We're looking at the magnitude, basically.
Okay.
So then for the exponential, the equation's right here. 309.19 times the exponent to the 0.044 times the time period.
Can I look at your screen while you say this?
Oh, am I not? Sharing?
No, I'm still on mine.
Can you see it? It says I'm screen sharing. Can you not see it?
Yeah, now I can see it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you're just plugging in. So you're taking the actual value. And then you're subtracting out the forecasted value, which is just plugging in this x value into your equation from your chart. So for the linear one, it's this 1.5511 times C1 or C2 plus 306.92. So that they just combined like a bunch of steps here. So this is the forecasted amount. So actual amount B2 minus the forecasted amount, and then take the absolute value of that whole thing, because we just want the magnitude. We don't want the positive or negative sign.
Okay, I am completely lost on this one.
You need to calculate the average error. So you need to calculate the difference between the actual value and what the equation predicts.
Okay, so I'm looking at my equation. So this one is the, yeah, mine's wrong again. Okay, hold on a second.
Make sure your time's along the x-axis.
Yeah, it's on the x. I'm gonna change. How do I get the time in descending order or ascending order again? What's the, you just put, I know it's 1, 2, and then you drag it down, right?
Oh, highlight them like this and then drag this down.
Okay, so 1, 2, 2. Where is this? Okay, that's not. Okay, it's not letting me change it.
Change what?
Trying to change. Oh, now it's that. Now, no. You won't let me change it. In the C3, I'm trying to change it to a 2, but it's not letting me.
What? Just click into the cell and then type 2.
Okay, now it's okay. Bring it down. This being so difficult. What's going on? Don't change.
Do you have this? Do you have it set up to look like this yet?
Yeah, I'm trying in the C. column. I'm trying, it's not letting me change it. I don't know why.
I don't know. I guess because I can't see. You're gonna have to show me. It's not a formula or anything. It's just a value.
Yeah, I'm just trying to change it over. Like I've got it's the ones in here now. I'm trying to change it to 2. I'll delete it. I did that. Okay, so now I come down
No,
here.
you have to select both C2 and C3. No, stop. You gotta okay, undo that.
Okay, undo.
Highlight both. You need to tell it that you're doing a fill. It doesn't understand. It thinks you want to copy. So you need to highlight C2 and C3.
Okay, so
now drag it down.
Okay.
You have to give it a pattern to start with before it can fill.
Got it. Okay. Oops.
Okay, so let me go back to sharing.
Okay. Share.
So then you might need to move. If it's easier if you just put these values over here to create the graph.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Why is it not copying? I don't know why. Copy. Okay, I don't know why this is being weird. I'm trying to copy cell B or row B, put it into D. Just highlight on B, so that copy, and then click on D and paste, correct? I don't know why it's not working.
Can I see?
Sure.
Did you insert a?
Sure. So I'm here, I want to copy this cell, correct? Copy this row. And then I want to insert it here, correct?
Well, you're right click again. And so you're just inserting at that point. Just go back to B, copy.
Okay,
and
copy.
then just do Control paste. Like click into D1 and just Control V.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's registering that you're trying to copy. Highlight column B.
Okay.
Do Control C.
C. And I'll go to D1. Control V.
It's not red. Why is it not? Click B1.
Okay, D1.
Then do Control Shift down.
Control Shift down. It's not working either. Okay.
That's your Excel being weird.
Let me here, let me go ahead and save this real quick. I'll save the first one. Maybe I'll just exit out and open it back up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's not registering that you're clicking on a cell or something.
It's weird.
Can you double click into a cell?
Yeah, I can get into it.
So
it'll work.
Try again. There we go. I think it'll work now.
Oops.
There we go.
And
I don't know. That was weird.
Oh, yep, now it's working. Okay, that's weird. And then, okay, there we go.
So now if you make a graph with C and D.
Got it.
And then you're basically just going to make 3, but we'll do the linear one and then you can do the other ones yourself. So delete the other graph. Okay, so add a linear on that one.
Okay.
If you right click on the data,
Just like that.
you can do add trend line, yeah, and then it will pop up the menu so you can choose. So have it display the equation.
Okay, linear equation.
Okay, so now you have your equation. So the other part that you need to do, and you'll do it again, you'll repeat this for each one. Let me share my screen now.
Okay.
Share. Okay, so for linear, so you'll calculate the error. And to do that, you just use your equation. So you take the actual value, which is the three. So for the first row, it's 315.97. So you select that, and then you subtract from that the estimated value, which is just the equation where you plug in this the index as x. So that means it's this 306.92 this is funny to me. So they distributed the minus sign, but I want you to be able to see. So like to see the first parentheses here.
Yes.
This is the, like, if you plugged in over in this equation, if you plugged in 1 for x, it's what it would estimate. So we're just subtracting that from this value to see like how different they are.
Okay.
And then we're putting the whole thing in absolute value because we will only want the magnitude of the error. We don't want the negative or positive sign. We just want to know how off they were. So if you plugged in 1 into this equation, you would get 1.5511 times 1 plus 306.92, right? So if we do that, we get 308, right? So the actual value is 315, but our equation estimates 308, so it's off by 7.5. That's all we're calculating.
Oh, okay. So that's that. Okay.
They just crunched it all into one formula.
Okay.
Instead of making like a row for the forecasted and then a column for the forecasted and then a column that subtracts the two and takes the absolute value, they just crunched it all into one formula.
Okay. And
then you could just drag that down.
Okay. And then we're gonna do the same for the exponential and then the quadratic.
Yep. Okay. So for the exponential, the equation, just note you're gonna need this. This is the function for exp. And then for the quadratic, it's the same thing. So if it's easiest, the easiest thing to do might be to, like, let's say I'm doing my formula for quadratic. Let me delete this. You might just work backwards. So just start out with the forecasted. So it looks like it's like 0.0125 times this value squared plus, where's my equation? 0.8002 times x again, because this one's the polynomial, but not squared this time. Plus, what's my intercept? 314.56. And then, okay, so now I have my forecasted amount.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that in parentheses. And then I'm going to say, okay, the part I'm missing is I need this minus that to get the error, the difference. Okay. And then I want only the absolute value. So I'm going to do one more, like thing. So if you work that way, it might help just prevent error, or it might help you prevent like making any mistakes.
Okay.
And then you just drag it down. So that's the nice part once you have it in the first one. But
Okay. that
and
makes
I'll
sense.
post this in case you want to like go back and watch. And then to figure out, which MAD value is best, we want the average error for the three. So this, you just need to take the average of those errors for each column, and then the lowest one is the one that's the better fit. So
Got it. Okay.
and then to do your forecasts, you pick the one with the lowest fit, and then the same thing we did before, you use that formula, and then you just have your time periods, 60 through 69, and you just plug them into the formula.
Okay.
So you could actually just like copy it from right here and then replace the C2s with the right reference.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Pretty straightforward.
I think so. Yes.
Now that it's, once you walk through it, it's like, oh, okay, I see. It looks like a lot, but it's not so bad.
Got it.
You're on the
Okay.
right track.
Let me work on it. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.